there have been great moments in our national history, and this is now one of them. What has been achieved here and will continue to be achieved here with the rollout of the Australian-made AstraZeneca vaccine is something that I think all Australians can feel extremely proud of. And the people who are doing it here, you can feel extremely proud of. They are national heroes. We've seen so many of those in responses to great disasters, Australia's great achievements. And those who are working here join those ranks, because what they're doing here is getting Australia back on the path to where we want to be. In August of last year, we made a decision as a government. We took the view that Australia could not be left isolated from the vaccine production. It was a very serious decision, and we had to turn to our scientific and commercial community that is involved in vaccine production in this country, and we had to ask them to get this job done. Back in August, as the pandemic was raging here in Victoria and it was locked down as we were going through that second wave, that's when that call was made. And I can't tell you the sense of pride that I have, Brian and Stephen and your team, both here and out at Broadmeadows, as I look down at those 500,000 doses today in that storage room where, I've got to say, the most important warehouse in the country is operating right now with a wonderful team running it. And that was the realisation of that significant decision that we took together. Then it was a clear commitment, but today it has turned into something very, very real, which is changing the life of this nation and is putting us back where we want to be. There is still a long way to go on this road as the vaccination program rolls out. 800,000 out the door, and that will continue to increase. Today we should get to around 450,000 people who are vaccinated. By the time we start next week, we will have had 500,000 we anticipate will have received the vaccines across the country. This just keeps building every week, every single week. And now the supply is on out of our Australian-made vaccine here. This has been the big game changer that we've been working so long and so hard to secure for our country. There's just over 6 countries in the world that make this vaccine, the AstraZeneca vaccine. That is the small club we're in, and we're leading that club. Of that small group of countries who do it, we're doing it the best. We're doing it the best because we've got the best people and we've got the best collaboration. It's been very pleasing to hear today about the wonderful collaboration that has produced this outcome for Australia. Not just the amazing people here, but the people at the Therapeutic Goods Administration, the people at the CSIRO. This has been a team effort of public sector and private sector coming together to achieve something that Australia had to achieve. There was no option other than to do this. There was no second best here that was available to this country. If we didn't achieve this, there would not be a vaccination program in Australia. That's how serious this task has been. It has been a gargantuan task. And to just look at those packs today of doses, ready to go, that is an extraordinary moment in Australia's history, and I'm so incredibly proud. So we go from this point, we continue to ramp up what's being achieved. As Stephen was saying, over 3 million of these doses already in various stages of the process. But what's really important here, as you would have been seeing me doing upstairs, is that quality control and that testing and those protections. We're not just good at making it, well, we're great at making it, but we're the best in the world in making sure it is safe. And that's why I can say to Australians that they can confidently go and take these vaccines, and that by doing so, working together as a team, we will continue on the road where we are leading the world out of the COVID-19 pandemic and out of the COVID-19 recession. And one of the biggest team members in achieving that is CSL Seqirus.